welcome back guys to another video. And if you've had one of these M-Power BMs, or any BMW for that matter, well, to be fair, it refers to all cars, but for the purpose of this video, just talking about these BMs because I've experienced something. You're driving along on a nice hot day like this, roof off, and next minute you hear this dreaded chime, and automatically now you think, damn, the whole dashboard's lit up like a Christmas tree. What has actually gone wrong with my car? Because according to the dashboard, everything is wrong with your car. The ABS lights on, the traction control lights on, the rear diff lights on, and it's like, what on earth is going on? But then obviously when you think about it with a bit of a more of a sensible head and not a so panicked head, you automatically assume surely all of these things could not have gone wrong at one point, at one stage together. So, and I've experienced something before like this as well, so I automatically knew this is going to be an ABS sensor, wheel speed sensor, and it was just a case of trying to find out which one it was. So I've had the car plugged in, and it is the front driver side ABS sensor. Now I managed to pick up the part, which I'll go through in the video, for a reasonable price. BMW, the local dealership, never really had anything in stock, and they were saying it's going to be about 4 days. So I managed to get one, and yeah, I'll go through basically how to fit it in this video, just as a how-to guide. And trust me, if you're ever so slightly mechanically minded, it's a straightforward thing. And my camera seems to be shaking its arse off today, I don't know why. So apologies for the shaky video. So yeah, I hope you enjoy the video guys. Subscribe to our YouTube channel, Performance Lifestyles. Check us out on Instagram, performance_lifestyles, and we're on Facebook as well, Performance Lifestyles. And we've got plenty of performance car reviews on there and normal sort of cars on there as well. So please do feel free to check them out. And if you'd like your car featured, drop us an email, pflifestyle@hotmail.com. The email will be at the bottom of the screen here, and as always, it is in the description. So, and as for today, just a bit of a how-to guide on how to not brick yourself when all your lights come on your dashboard with regards to ABS and diff and stuff on an M-Power car. And it's an ABS sensor, yeah. So check it out and don't panic. So what you first need to do is obviously make sure if you've got locking wheel nut, get the key, make sure you've got the key to hand, and loosen up the wheel nuts as per usual, just so when the car's up in the air, it'll be a bit more difficult to loosen up, especially if you're not using a gun, you're just using a bar like myself. So yeah, loosen it up, make sure you've got an axle stand, that's a must-have. And obviously the other must-have thing is a jack. Obviously without the jack you're not going to be getting very far. Now what I've found is with this jack, it's got this little cup thing on the top which isn't removable, and the actual thing here, which is there, the jack doesn't quite fit under there. So what I've done is I've kind of like jacked it up with the lower jack on the back part, and that will give me enough room here to fit this jack under here and jack the car up from here, and then I can whip the wheel off. And with this one actually having the carbon ceramics, I've got to be very careful not to touch the wheel on the actual disc, and it's just, don't rush, just take it easy, take your time, and get it done. So right, I've taken the wheel off, and as you can see, these discs are absolutely epic. So these ceramics have these ever so small little scratches in them, cracks in them, but that's just to exposed to heat. And the sensor we need, it plugs into this box here, and if you follow this cable down here, it is quite literally over plugged into the back of down there somewhere. But yeah, it's fairly simple to do. You just, there's a screw on there on the end of that, you follow the cable, you pull it out of here, undo the box, which like that, it's fairly easy, straightforward, and there's the plug. And it should just be a simple enough job. Plug off and plug the new one in, and hopefully that should get rid of the warning lights. So let's see how it goes. So this is the replacement sensor. I don't know if you can see it from there, but that's the part number. And this was made by Bilstein in Germany, as expected, and from a local car parts place, and I think it costs just under 60, 65, 70 quid, something like that. We weren't too bad, to be fair. I was expecting it to be over 3 figures, but yeah, this is the actual box, and I'll show you the part. And yeah, it looks like once it's chased up, this will fit, this part of the sensor, the actual sensor part fits into the back here, and then the plug part, which is there, fits into that. So this cable here, I'll pop it off at this clip here and pop the new one in, and hopefully jobs are good. So then I've taken the old sensor out, which is there, and all it is one of these torque things, but yeah, it's basically they're quite loosely put into the back, and like I mentioned, it fits all the way in at the bottom over there. You'll feel it. All you got to do is pull this wire, this plug out of here, this goes into there, pull that, pop that out, this one goes into the bottom here somewhere, into there. So you pull it out of here, and the sensor, literally, you've already undone it anyway because you've got the screw here, and it comes out. And now the only thing I have to do is unplug it there, pop the sensor off, and hopefully plug and play. Plug in the new one, and that should do the trick. So let's see how this goes. Sorted, everything's plugged in. So I'm hoping now, inshallah, that should. I'll whip the wheel back on, get everything sorted. Just don't forget, once you've done your job, make sure you get rid of the axle stand, because the last thing you want to do is get your wheel back on and then you realise your axle stand's still under there. So I'll sort this out, take that off, put the wheel on, take the jack off first, and then take the back one off, and then hopefully should be good to go, and then we'll take it for a little spin, make sure it's all good. And right then guys, I hope what I've just gone through on that made sense, should I say, not some sense. I hope it made sense, and it'll tunnel, you a bridge, you got to do it. Yeah, I hope that made sense. And yeah, I've just taken the car out for a drive, and there's no lights up on the dashboard now. It's perfectly fine, there's nothing at all, no fault codes on there, no errors, no nothing. So it was literally as the diagnosis, the driver's side front wheel speed sensor, back to enjoying the car again for however much sun we've got left, to be fair. And so yeah, so like I said, I hope you've enjoyed the video, guys, and I hope somebody can make use of it and, you know, get some use out of this video, and save yourselves a bit of money on paying garages to actually repair these things when they're simple enough fixes. I know garage would have probably charged you the best part of 50-60 quid for labour, and then obviously you got to pay for the part again, so you're talking 150 to anything between 150 to 200 pound including VAT. But got it done for 60-65 pound, whatever I paid for the sensor, and about 25 minutes worth of work. So, and if you, like I said, if you've got access to a ramp, you could get it done within a matter of minutes. Just be mindful of removing the wheels safely, especially if you've got carbon ceramics, because they are prone to cracking when you drop a wheel on them, say for example. And it can happen. I know it sounds silly, but it can happen. So yeah, like I said, I hope somebody makes use of this video and it's enjoyable and it's watchable and all the rest of it. Subscribe to our YouTube channel, Performance Lifestyles. Check us out on Instagram, performance_lifestyles, and Facebook as well, Performance Lifestyles. And if you'd like your car featured on our YouTube channel, obviously, drop us an email, pflifestyle@hotmail.com, and we will be more than happy to accommodate. But as for today, thanks for watching, and as per usual, guys, should I say, stay safe, and hopefully we will catch you on the next video.